key and I am, I say I am Mr. Superfax. I get to a point where, for years, I'm just like, it's a group of people that I feel like are the most, you know, intelligent people existing in this time in history, right? These are the smartest people alive right now in this moment, in the present. Some of these truthers, right? But at the same time, they're the dumbest. And the reason why I say that is, I'm just that person. I constantly be like, yo, let's do something, let's do something, let's do something, let's do something. And there's nothing is happening. There's no plans being made. There's nothing being executed. There's no organization. There's no community. It's a fake community. The truth community. It's a fake community. It's the metaverse is realer than the truth community. Think about it. You can go out you can go out and at least buy some shit and participate in the metaverse. It's nowhere you can go outside and participate in the truth community. Let's have a real conversation. And just to the point where it's like I don't even really feel like making videos anymore, even though I get that I get these urges to, make videos, do collabs and connect with people, but if I make a video, I'm approaching it from the stance of connecting with somebody and hearing their story, sharing their story, and their growth, and on a psychological level, on a spiritual level, trying to just figure that person out and things of that nature. Somebody that I might respect. The last thing that I'm really focused on is like the last priority of me making a video, especially if I'm collaborating with somebody, is sadly the truth is exposing what's going on in the simulation, because the simulation is going to simulate. I don't really care what's going on in the simulation, and that's the problem. Too many people in the truth community care. They genuinely care, and that's the problem. And that's how the stimulation the stimulation that's how the simulation stays powered up. Let's have a real conversation. you know it's like the whole point of waking up is to find out what energy you're supposed to banish from your spirit, and to take the power out of it. If you're going to execute any type of action, you know what I'm saying, you got to learn how to take the power out of the powers that be. So it's the first thing you would do is you don't acknowledge them. That's the very first thing. What's like what they call it? No contact. You go no contact. I feel like that's the problem. I'm listening to these channels every day, and it's people. I only listen to people that I respect, and I'm listening to these content creators, and everybody's talking about the same thing. The truthers are talking about the same thing the sheep is talking about. So what separates us from them if we're sitting here talking about the same shit? At the end of the day, regardless if you're infatuated with the simulation or you're exposing or decoding the simulation, you're still giving your energy to it. Period. Now, yes, once again, I'll always say you need some people out there, you need a handful of people out there that's putting the work in, and they can be an example. People wake up every day, or people wake up every day, and they need that reassurance that there's more people like them and that they're not crazy. Because if it wasn't channels out here when I was waking up, if it wasn't certain channels out here, then I would have listened to the media, and I would have fucking thought I was crazy. Okay, the all the gaslighting going on from the media, I would have said, oh well, I'm just fucking crazy then. Shit, you know what I mean? So me, that's just where I'm at, man. I'm in a place where I just like I'm going through a lot of personal shit in real life, can't get ahead. And I feel like I said this a while, but it's just like it's just this shit. Being a conspiracy theorist, man, and I say it respectfully, but it's the truth. Like sitting around theorizing about this shit or even decoding it, it's a luxury. This shit is a luxury. Being a conspiracy theorist is a luxury. Having the time to sit down, bro, it's real. You know, there's people going through real shit in the world. Motherfuckers is struggling, you know, and I'm one of them. And I just don't have, I just don't have the time and energy to care about what these people. I hear about everything. I can't help it. I'm naturally just hyper aware to like what's going on around me. I'm aware of things that I don't care about, that I don't want to care about. I can't stop. You know what I mean? There's something wrong with me. I can't stop. I know what's going on in the news for the most part, even if I don't want to. And it's like, because we're all plugged into this goddamn algorithm. I'm sitting here. I mean, from our fucking youngest siblings to our parents, we're all watching the same shit. Sitting here, like my parents are watching the same videos in these shorts that pop up on my timeline. It's just, and it wasn't like that before. It was not like that before. There was content for young people, it was content for middle-aged people, and it was different content for older people. Now everybody's consuming the same garbage. It's just like we're a bunch of fucking pigs out here and we're just consuming this fucking slop, man. And I just get to the point where I'm like, I've been watching um nothing excites me, bro. Nothing excites me, man. I'm over this realm. I'm over this realm. And I've been watching a lot of Kai Cenat. I don't know much about this kid, about how he started, but I've been watching him for like the last couple days. And this kid, Kai Cenat, he's the most popular or famous or the biggest streamer in the world right now. This kid is like in his 20s. I don't know. I think he's like 22 or 23 or some shit like that. The biggest streamer in the world. And what he does is he rents out these houses or whatever, these mansions, and he collaborates with public figures. I was watching it, he had Kyrie Irving on there. Um he's basically like the nigga Joe Rogan. Like, but they do like he's really the black Joe Rogan because he has the same, I'm not gonna say the same type of celebrities, but he has very influential people on his stream, but they do like certain activities, like goofy activities. They'll play basketball or do goofy shit, and it's sad because he's not really using his influence. He's not really his. It's just so crazy how they just only give the influence, man. They only give the influence to people that just like play with it, to people that just don't like this kid. If Kai Cenat was to go in there and he was to, be on some revolutionary shit, and help the kids, like, cause a lot of kids watch him, probably millions of kids watch him. Man, if he was to go up there and put a real message out into the world, man, he would no longer exist. His fame would deteriorate overnight, which is sad. So I see, he goes on there and makes the goofy content. Some of it is real zesty and shit. But the point I'm trying to make with mentioning Kai Cenat is like he it's a shame that people like that they make it happen. They, as far as collaborating in real life and executing what they want. Um so he'll have people come over his house, and they'll have conversations, or they'll do certain activities and shit, and ultimately they monetize it. And he makes a lot of money. I think the dude saw some shit. They said the boy might make $20 a minute. I'm like, what the fuck? But it's like he's monetizing his collaborations is the point that I'm trying to make. You know, if there was a true community and people came together, you could do the same thing. You know, if you got just a handful of truthers in the same house, you can monetize that collaboration. And then you can invite other big content creators over, um, so on and so forth, and it'd be the same type of deal. You know, this kid is over here. This kid Kai Sanat, he did a 30-day stream, a 30-day, like a 24-hour, 30-day live stream. Like that shit is so crazy, bro. And then I saw this other chick. She says she been live for 3 years straight. I think it's just negative because because nobody's doing it. You know what I mean? Nobody's doing it, and nobody's using that money to help. You know, if there was a situation where there was like, you know, a truth, like a truth house, and it was like, yo, I'd be watching that shit all day. If it was my favorite truth seeker, like my favorite 4 or 5 truth seekers, or conspiracy theorists, whatever. I call it conspiracy. I'm a proud conspiracy theorist. I'm not gonna let them take the power or out of that for me. I'm a proud conspiracy theorist. You know what I'm saying? Um, but if there was like 4 or 5 of my favorite critical thinkers in one house, I'd be glued to that shit. I'd be glued to that shit, you know? They was doing live streams and just showing how to, homestead or whatever, working together, unity. That's entertainment for me, man. Witnessing the showcase of unity, seeing people work together. You know what I mean? Like that's entertainment for me. Other people's form of entertainment is destruction and division. That doesn't do it for me. I was brought up in that. I'm maxed out on that. And it's like if these people came together, they lived in a house, and they put the content out there. A lot of people, hundreds of thousands of people will watch that, if not millions of people will watch that, and it would be the first of its kind. Once again, you got all of these NPC sheep ass people coming together. Look at Tim Pool. Tim Pool, I don't know if they in West Virginia or wherever the fuck they at, but Tim Pool then bought him acres. His NPC followers helped him afford to buy acres somewhere in the middle of nowhere, to where they live so fucking far in the middle of nowhere. They had to get their own internet set up and shit. They had to get like customized internet set up out there and shit. And now all he does is like once they got set up, all he does is invite people, other content creators. What I'm saying is these people work like how can anybody in the truth community is where I'm at look down on the sheep when the sheep have the only trait that this community doesn't have, which is unity. The sheep work together. The sheep are unified despite it being in delusion. Despite it being in delusion, they're unified. So it's just so crazy how the people with clarity are just like, yo, I already see. Like I'm the type of person, I just see how the story ends. Like, I see how this shit ends. They're gonna go ahead and the system is gonna crash, however they're gonna do it. And it's just gonna be like a whole bunch of quote unquote critical thinkers and shit on their own, man. It's insane. And it's just like, when you constantly be like that person that's like, yo, let's do something, let's do something, let's do something. And everybody's dragging their feet, or people acting like they don't want to do something. And you just get to the point where it's like, yo, fuck this. Fuck this. I guess I'm just. I guess I'm on my own. I guess I do my own shit. You know what I mean? And you just give up on that thing. You know what I mean? You can't hold on to it for your whole life. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest with you. Any type of club, you go on Facebook and join any type of club you can think of. If you want to be, if you a man, if you a grown man and you want to be a mermaid, if you want to identify as a mermaid, you can go on Facebook and join a club. You can join a group on Facebook with a whole bunch of other grown men and grown women and midgets that identify as mermaid and mermen. You know what I'm saying? You could fucking be running by next week. You can be running around in a mermaid man, and a barnacle boy outfit. This is real life. Like I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking. But by next week, you could be running around with whatever group you identify with. You know, whatever you can think of. Scat Eaters Anonymous. If you a person and like your taboo fetish is like literally like eating your own shit out of the toilet, Facebook groups. There's a community for you. You could be, you know what I'm saying? You could be eating a stranger's shit out of their toilet by next week. What's today? Wednesday? By next Wednesday, you can have a feces mustache. Let's have a real conversation. You know, it'd be somebody that lives fucking right over town. I mean, you're saying you'd be like, oh my god, scat consumer 69. Oh, he lives 3.9 miles away. You know, but then when it comes to the true community, it's just like, bro, I just don't get it. Yeah, they're making so much money, and it's like, I feel stupid that I feel stupid. I feel very stupid. I feel like a failure that I haven't been able to monetize online content. And they literally act out NPC characters and they're making thousands and thousands and thousands. They don't have money is not an issue for them. Money's not an issue for them, you know? And I feel like a failure that I haven't um figured out how to monetize off social media. You know, I mean, I really haven't. I've only been doing this type of shit. I never really try. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. These dudes is making videos about like sports and shit. It's just this shit just get old because there's people don't have depth or they just choose not to have depth or whatever. It's like the channels out here every day they just make a video about LeBron James, and I hate LeBron James more, as much as the next LeBron hater, right? Like can't stand him. But even I can't listen to I hate James video. LeBron James sucks video. I can't listen to that shit every day. The same thing with all of these other channels. They talk about the same, you know what I'm saying? They only channels that only bash the right every day. Channels that only bash the left every day. I can't listen to the same shit every day. You know? Like I this morning, like bro, and then the fucking commercials and I just bro, I'm tired of social media, dude. And I go on Instagram, it's just whore after whore after whore after whore. It's just like I'm just tired, bro. I'm tired of this shit. You know? I'm tired of it, man. It's just the same shit, man. Even the fucking animal videos, man. We get it, okay? Bestiality chose you. We get it. We get it. Okay? Jesus. You know what I mean? Nah, man. Yeah, I feel you, man. Hey, there was I'm glad you're here, Lobo. There was have you ever heard of Lobo from the comic books? Have you ever heard of that character? But yeah, man. I just get tired of the same shit every day, man. I'm the type of person I wish that I had the opportunity to do something different. Oh yeah, you got cuz dude, I was watching some YouTube. I was on watching some shorts like last week or something. And apparently Lobo was was fucking putting belt to ass to Superman. Apparently, like Superman could not, like, Lobo is the only person or whatever that can't, as Superman can't beat. Lobo was putting he was all up in his ass, man. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? They said like he was whatever, like he was on the planet, and they said this guy Lobo, the only people that can kill him is his own people, like from his planet. So he killed everybody from his planet, man. These motherfuckers are savages. So he kills everybody from his planet, and then he put belt the ass to Superman. Oh man. Never did I hear about this dude. You know? Never. It's just so crazy, bro. I never was really into comics when I was a kid and shit. But like the actual comic books and shit. So I'm hearing about all of these characters, like, you know, every once in a while I hear about these. I'm like, where the fuck, like, because when they make these superhero movies, you never hear about none of these niggas. You never hear. And there was another one. Oh man. Oh man, I can't remember his fucking name, but he came from that planet too. He came from that planet. He came from another planet. He was strong as hell. I can't remember his name. Damn. He had like a little bit of gray in his hair. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. Damn. But I'm like thinking about all these movies and they show the same fucking characters. They show the same 5 or 6 bad guys in all of these movies. I'm like, there's all of these characters that I never even heard of. You know what I mean? Omni Man? I think that's what his name is. Omni Man or some shit like that. I don't fucking know, man. These motherfuckers is crazy. So, once again, like the you know, the whole situation that happened today or yesterday, whenever, who cares, with the healthcare CEO, you know, it's like, who cares, bro? You know, like, respectfully, who cares? Who cares? They, in my opinion, allegedly, they all gotta go. They all have to go. They all have to go. Period. They all gotta get the same treatment, man. And it was funny because I was thinking like, damn, when was the last time somebody like got like actually popped and deleted? When was the last time that happened? In broad daylight or whatever. Damn, they bringing that back? They bringing that back now? Right? Because the one with Trump, that didn't count. That didn't count, nor was it real, allegedly. You know? Never heard of that. So you got a black twin sister. I ain't never heard that in life. Did they just come out with that, or was that from the jump? So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That was basically my rant. That was basically my rant. I'm just tired, man. I'm tired of this shit. You know, and it's like I'll sit up here and I'll watch a Kai Sanat or uh these other content, you know, these other mainstream content creators, whatever, and I can't even get my mind back into being an NPC. I can't even get my mind back into enjoying, you know, whatever's trending or what. I can't even get my mind back into it because I'm like, don't none of this shit matter. This shit, you know, it's just this none of this shit matters, man. Motherfuckers just wasting time. To be honest with you, you know, I can't. I just don't. I don't have no type of place here, man. You know, and then I go like talk to people in real life, and I'm slowly like accepting that I'm just might not be compatible with the human race because it's only a matter of time. After like fucking 5 days, I just don't like people. It don't even matter who it is, man. It don't even matter who it is, man. Like, like after a couple days, it'd be somebody I'm cool with, and I respect them and they cool and everything, but like they just annoy me, man. They just annoy me, like, the most subtle shit, And somebody like talk to me with an attitude for no reason. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of my life. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of my life. It's like somebody I'm talking to, and I'm like, they're like playing around with. I'm like, bro, you want to hang out? You want to do something in real life and shit instead of just being a fucking pen pal, And they're just bullshitting on like hanging out. And I'm like, all right, fuck you, fuck off. You know what I mean? I just don't want to. I just like look around, right? And I'm like, damn, man, I'm admiring the NPC in its natural habitat, and the NPC, uh, has a mating call with another NPC, and they're just always out in the streets and hanging out and shit. And I try to hit up somebody that I feel is a real person, and they're just fucking. They just never want to do shit. Like, what the fuck is the point of this, bro? I really had a moment recently where I was like, what the fuck am I doing, man? Like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I here? Why am I holding myself back from crashing out? Why don't I just fucking go do some shit so I can go ahead and you know what I'm saying, press the reset button? What's the point? What's the point? Motherfucker sitting up here constantly holding yourself back from crashing out. Like, there ain't shit, okay? There's nothing on the other side of this rainbow, dog. There really ain't. There really ain't, bro. There really ain't, man. I'ma just be honest. I'ma just be honest, man. You know? Like, why the fuck am I holding back all the time from not just like, I mean, these intrusive thoughts be whooping my ass, but I just, before they rise to the surface, I always, you know what I'm saying? I put belt the ass to them, but it's like, bro, it's getting to the point, man, where it's like, I'ma just start letting the intrusive thoughts win. I'ma just start letting the intrusive thoughts win and just see what happened. I'm not even lying. I just don't care. It's hard to care, man. It's hard to care when you like just in a fucked up situation for mad long and don't nobody give a fuck, and you just in this world where it's just like, it's just every man for himself, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. And I help people out a lot, man. People call me, be like, yo, can you give me a ride here? Karma look out for me. Karma always looks out for me, whether it be positive or negative, shit like that. But like the big picture and everything, man, I'm just looking at this situation. I'm like, bro, I'm the type of person, right? There has to be some sort of progress. There has to be some sort of progress, man. It has to be. I'm not a person that's just content, just, living like the motherfuckers in Idiocracy, man, where it's just, we just sitting here, distracting ourselves, stuffing our fucking faces, addicted to sex and all of this other shit. I jack off because I'm bored. I jack off because I'm bored. I don't even be, you know what I mean? I like how like fucking potheads and shit, man. Like how potheads, they don't even get high no more. This is your fourth blunt. It's motherfucking 9 o'clock. This is your fourth blunt. You know what I mean? I was talking to this girl, man. She ain't even, I would be like, yo, do you feel anything? She was like, no, it just, you know, just something that I do now at this point. You know what I mean? It helps with my anxiety and shit. Anyway. You know, I can't even drink anymore, dude. I don't know if it's because I'm fucking getting old or my body is deteriorating or whatever it is. Or they just not making liquor the same. I don't know. But when I drink, I'll take one little shot of something and I just feel, I don't even feel good. I feel sick now. And now this is I've been drinking for a while. You know, and I drink the good shit, you know. We're not talking about no goddamn Sky vodka. I drink Grey Goose and Casamigos and I take one shot and I just don't feel how I used to feel. You know? You said we upgraded. It could maybe it could be that. Could be that. Now, you know, my only vice that I have really is just like eating really shitty food and, you know, just being attracted to whores, man. But even then, like, you know, I do this thing now when I'm on Instagram and it's just these whores. I don't even like the pictures no more. You know, I completely stopped liking it. I bookmark it, but I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving you that gratitude. You know, it's a lot of Lilith energy out here. I'm not endorsing that. But I will bookmark this shit for later, though. I will do that. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? So yeah, bro. I don't know, man. You know, my whole thing is like, what are we doing this for? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing this for? When you got all of these evil ass fucking people having summits and shit. You got the most evil people in the world uniting. They have the ability to unite. It's like, bro, it's so crazy, man. In the damn movie theater, you got Justice League. In real life, you got the World Economic Forum. Like in the movies is the biggest fucking lies in the world. In the movie, all the good guys come together and shit. But in real life, it ain't nothing like that. In real life, it ain't nothing like that. This is a whole bunch of mandars sitting at the table, man. Let's have a real conversation. Shit is bullshit, man. Shit is so backwards, man. Everything down here is backwards, man. It was funny, bro. I went to go get some wings earlier, man. I got some Thai curry wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. They was pretty good, but my stomach was tweaking after I ate them. But little girl behind the desk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to be nice. I was like, you know, I put my white person voice on. I was like, hi, how are you? You know, and this bitch had a fucking attitude with me and shit for no reason. I'm like, see, and the Intrusive Thoughts was saying, you know what I'm saying, on some DMX Damien song type shit. The Intrusive Thoughts was saying, reach over the counter and just choke her a little bit. Give her a warning choke. Just give her a warning choke. Maybe that'll activate the customer service in the bitch. You know what I'm saying? He said, sell your soul. I mean, listen, bro, I said in a song, I literally fucking said in a song. I said, if I would have sold my soul, I would have recouped already. I would have recouped already. Shit. Ain't that some shit? You know? At least I would have recouped already. You know? This nigga name is Charlie Brown, man. That's what's up with y'all, man. Nigga said you didn't do it right. Hey, yo, pause, nigga. Pause, nigga. Can't turn back. That's the thing. And I don't even know if we're ever born like that. I don't even know if we're born like I think if you born an NPC, that's kind of like your script. I don't think you can be born a NPC and then just have some sort of like you know, eureka moment. I think the NPC is just born an NPC and they're stuck like that, to be honest with you. Like, have you ever met somebody in your life have you ever known anybody, like, keep it a buck? I've seen people regress. I've never seen people progress, to be honest with you. Have you ever known anybody personally that was like super fucking asleep and then just like they suddenly like were like us? they made a YouTube channel and they was talking like us and shit. I've never seen it. Like in real life, I've never seen it. I've been in a relationship with a girl that I loved and I was trying to help her wake up. And she just I mean, like a trap door. She started listening to Megan Thee Stallion and shit. I was like, oh God, no, this is not the bitch that I fell in love with. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? She became one of them gym bitches, you know what I'm saying? The bitches that have no personality, so they gotta just be like, oh, I go to the gym. I'm you know what I'm saying? I go to the gym every day. I go to the gym. Okay. But who are you? Okay. Okay, so you at the gym doing like these making these Instagram videos and shit, but you don't work on your fucking soul. Let's have a real conversation. You working on this tiny ass booty. You got a shit ring around your asshole and you worried about how your booty look. You need to go bleach your asshole, bitch. I've shown, nigga, you about to get blocked, Frank. Actually, he said, I've shown YouTubers how to sell their soul. Come on the show, nigga. Come on the show. I would like to interview you. I don't need money, bro. If I had $1 billion, I wouldn't be happy, bro. It's not about money, man. For me. I want to interview. I don't want money. I want to interview. I want to interview and I want receipts. That's what I want. I mean, bitches ruin everything, bro. From all the way since Lilith. Bitches ruin everything. It's as simple as that. You go to the gym, you know. You go to the gym and think about this, like all the fat girls that really, like all the fat bitches that really need to be in the gym, losing weight for their health and stuff like that. And then now you got all of these girls in the gym wearing this tight ass bullshit. You know what I mean? If the bitch sit down too fast, her BBL is gonna pop, you know, and then they got their camera on, recording themselves, man. You got to be like the final boss when it comes to just a narcissist. You are the narcissist final boss. Go away. And that makes other girls that are actually fat not want to go work out. And then the dudes that's there, it make us not even want to be there because it's like, man, I'm gonna end up in some paperwork if I even look at this bitch for longer than 2 seconds. I'm gonna end up in some paperwork. Somebody gonna come over here in a polo talking about some, sir, you have to leave. The fuck I gotta leave for? I pay $55 a month to work out over here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I stopped liking these girls I don't like their pictures anymore. Cause every time, if nobody liked their pictures and stuff like that, it's like with voting. If you don't participate in this shit, you take the power, you take the power out of their delusion. Let's have a real conversation. These girls out here, man, they're selling their soul. They're making porn and they're getting millions of views and they're making money. I'm not going to say they're making millions of dollars. Well, I take that back. Bad Bunny made $50 million. And then she coming out, somebody saying that Bad Bunny got cancer or whatever. But I mean, I could care less. I'll be honest, man. And Ruby Rose looks like a dude. I thought Ruby Rose was a trans. And I'm not trying to be funny or nothing. I thought that was a dude on Everything I Love. There's nothing about her. I could have sex with Ruby Rose, and I couldn't. I couldn't have sex with her because I wouldn't feel, my dick wouldn't get hard. There's nothing attractive, or special about her that I've personally seen. There's bitches that work at Dunkin' Donuts that look better than a lot of these girls, man. It's a bitch over here. It was a bitch over here getting free gas. I mean, free air. She was putting free air in her piece of shit Subaru. She looked pretty. She looked better than Ruby Rose. Yeah, they lonely because they're just, bro, all of that shit is a distraction and it's just trauma, man. I couldn't imagine. When I tell you, I loved my ex-girlfriend so much, man. Even though I treated her like shit. I was locked in. Bro, we was together almost 10 years. And I couldn't imagine when you locked in with somebody to the point where it's you think you might be together for the rest of your life and you can kind of it's just a different connection, and it's a real intimate connection. And if I was to find out she had an OnlyFans or she was doing stuff like that, man, I'd be like, damn, that shit would actually hurt. See, when you don't know somebody, it's kind of it's kind of hard. It's out of sight, out of mind. It's kind of hard. But when you know somebody, that's like if one of my my baby cousins or whatever was to do some shit like that, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, man? He said, I sold my soul in 2007. All right, Frank. Well, let's do an interview, man. I would love to hear your story about how you sold your soul. And was Vaseline involved, or you said fuck it? Respectfully. Because at the end of the day, everybody has a choice to make. Let's have a real conversation. He said no, Vaseline wasn't involved. Okay. So it's like everybody has a choice. He said blood drawn, you know? And that's just something that interests me, like, studying the paths people take and things of that nature, man. Everybody has a choice, man. And that's the thing about this punk ass world, man. Every 24 hours, it's just everything resets, man. Every 24 hours, bro. The whole shit resetting. You could, you know what I mean? You could be a hero today and be a villain tomorrow. Let's have a real conversation, man. Let's have a real conversation. Nobody judge your hoe ass nigga. Just told your punk ass. I said, let's set up an interview. Ah, damn. Shit. I know a nigga that sold his soul ain't got the nerve to be self-conscious. How you gonna sell your soul and be insecure at the same time? That's some bullshit, man. Pick a struggle, Nick. Pick a struggle, Nick. Fuck wrong with him? I remember, and well, I made a lot of videos on my page private because I was low-key gonna delete my channel. But I had everything too, bro. I had everything that I needed. I had multiple cars. I had my own place. I had multiple bitches. And I'm sitting in my car, my very expensive, reliable car, and didn't matter. I did not want to exist anymore. So I already know from that experience, sometimes you just gotta go through shit. But from that personal, real life experience, material things did not fill that void. So I know if I had $1 trillion in my pocket, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go have sex. We're gonna go stuff our face. We're gonna go travel. We're gonna go travel, and it's the same bullshit everywhere. Oh, okay. Let's build a truth community. Okay, let's finally build a truth community. I buy some land, build some shit up, invite some people over, and motherfuckers ain't gonna know how to act. Motherfuckers gonna start letting their ego get in the way. Motherfuckers gonna stop being grateful. You know, you're gonna see a lot. It's just, you know, and that's just like the gift and curse of discernment, you know, because you develop spiritual foresight and you can see the future. You can see the future when you wake up. And that's what a lot of these people don't want to fucking talk about. And that's why a lot of these people are scared to wake up. Because it's no running from what's coming. You know, you can see what's coming. I was knew you when you was trying to sell those LeBrons. If you knew when you was trying to sell those LeBrons, you would know. I don't know. I mean, I have people on my channel. I had people on my channel for a while, man. I had people on my channel for a while, man. So it is what it is, man. You feel me? It is what it is, man. You feel me? I just I get upset though when I see like people I respect and they're not able to, you know, in any other in any other field, these researchers and individuals like this, they would be able to make a lot of money. They would be able to make a lot of money and they'd be able to support themselves and their family. But it's like I mean, these people that's fucking sell drugs. There's people that sell drugs that can produce generational wealth. And it's you got people out here that's just trying to spread truth and they can't even afford to pay rent. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up, man. You know? So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. See if I go make some fucking money or something. But and you know, in a perfect world, man, it'd be dope if you know, some real people could come together and we could create something that would actually matter. And then you would see, you know, and just see where it go from there. Like when you watching a tree grow and you see what branches are strong and the fruits it produce and things of that nature. But it's just a bunch of people in the truth community that just act like they fucking like they're just scared or something. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man.